Get ready for some speed tonight, Doris. Both of these teams like to get out and run.
Both of these teams are believers, BA, in the idea that the best shots often come within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. It's going to be exciting. The one thing you anticipate, maybe a lot of substituting early to keep everyone's legs fresh.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Quickly against Conley. Quickly passes to Brown. Pass to Abaji. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Pirtle. Here's Brown. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here's Minnesota now. Left side, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And he dunks it down.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat. When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Quickly, passes to Pirtle. Up and over Conley. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
They grab their own miss. Left side, McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And he buries his first look.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Quickly, passes to Pirtle. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Here's Abaji. Now Pirtle cuts off the pass. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels against Pirtle. McDaniels passes to Towns. Wide open. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And Toronto calls time here. So it's Minnesota now. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Brown against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Back to Quickly to stop the drought. Towns with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, BA. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Still without a basket in the game. Quickly passes to Abaji. And the Raptors miss again.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so here is Toronto following the score by Minnesota.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
McDaniels, that's good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Brown following the score by Minnesota. Off target from outside. It's stolen by Barnes. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Kick out to Brown. Barnes with a screen on Gobert. Releases. Barnes, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The T-Wolves. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Miller, and it's Moore in at the 3. And it's the Raptors with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Nora, guarded by Morris. Pass to Boucher. They set the pick. Outside Barrett. 5 to shoot.
I got your help side.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Now here's Reid. Morris, left side. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Trent. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Reed passes to Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. Driving inside. Morris for three. Drains the triple. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you love the opportunity seized by Monte Morris. That three-point shot, highly valued.
Trent, the pass to Boucher. Here's Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. Morris, a screen on Trent. Unloads. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Barrett passes to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Pass to Morris. And there's the screen. Here's Moore. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Trent. Lets it go from 11. And it's Toronto with a rebound. In transition. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Boucher. Miller pulls it in. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's Trent penetrating. Driving to the basket. To the wing, right side. Here's Nora. He's scoreless. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. There's 57 seconds left in the second period. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Fires for three. From 12 feet. And again, it's Minnesota converting. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Barrett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Here's Moore. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Moore's got 4 points this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Trent on the wing. Kicks it out to Barrett. Three-pointer. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Emmanuel quickly is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Abaji in at small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Now here's Brown. No points yet. Quickly from outside. Towns with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Brown passes to Barnes. Kicks it to Quickly. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Quickly's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Edwards for three. McDaniels passes to Edwards. No good on the three. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Brown, no good. You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
VA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy. Well, those three-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. And he drives in. Pass to Gobert. Edwards against Brown. Kicks it out, Towns. Edwards looking for an opening. With the clock winding down. Poeltl grabs a miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's McDaniels after the basket by Toronto. Brown inside, guarded by Edwards. A good look from Brown, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there. The Timberwolves shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Conley goes in, capitalizes off the crossover. Conley's got his first 2 points.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Drills it from deep.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Driving in, it's tipped. Here comes Toronto on the push. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Barnes passes to Brown. Now Poeltl. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, PA. And let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Now McDaniels. 13 points in the game. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
On the wing quickly. He's guarded by Conley. Right side Barnes. The baseline Jay. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
McDaniels a screen. Towns passes to McDaniels. Pirtle grabs a miss. Here's Abaji. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's the pick from outside the arc. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Ooh, could be a backbreaker.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead, up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves, Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Monte Morris. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Moore in at the 3 spot. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Barrett into the lane. Pass to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Barrett. Boucher on the screen. Barrett passes to Boucher. Here's Nora. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. There's a screen from the top of the key. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First team foul.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen. Reed with it, guarded by Olynyk. Pass to Miller. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Morris for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Monte Morris generating offense. How about pick and roll action? This guy's so solid.
Here's Barrett. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Morris, a screen on Trent. Alexander Walker. Rebound by the Raptors. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's the 3. Trent's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Morris can't hit. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Trent outside. Pass to Nora. Shot clock at 5. Here's Boucher for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Moore, guarded by Olynyk. Moore's shot is off. And for the Raptors, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Fires from deep. Olynyk passes to Barrett. It's Barrett on the wing. Boucher on the screen. The kick to Olynyk from downtown. It's rebounded by Moore. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. Barrett passes to Olynyk. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Outside Barrett. Let's go with a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
You know this, Olynyk has a terrific motor. He's always been a high-energy guy who makes things happen.
Reed can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Trent, the pass to Nora. Offline with a 3. And here's Minnesota now. Morris on the wing. Fires for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Boucher for 3. Knocks down the long J. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.
to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Neesmith, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low.
On the drive, Halliburton keeps his options open. If the defense doesn't commit, he just takes it to the rim.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
What a slam by Halliburton, using that agility to make a statement.
Back to Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. The feed to Pirtle. Out to Barrett. Back to Pirtle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in.
Number 2, Andrew.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line
And I think when it comes to some of the
Scotty
Previous
Barnes.
play is under review.
2 shots.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers. No good on that one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Scotty Barnes is a guy you want on your team. Reason why? He works so hard every day.
Out to Turner. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's the pick. Here's Quickly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Turner with a screen on Quickly. Out to Turner from past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Barrett. With the crossover. And it's Quickly in the corner. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. And again, Toronto no luck.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Halliburton against Barrett. Out to Turner from deep. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Here's Abaji. Covered by Siakam.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Pass to Nemhard. Back to Turner. Turner with the screen for Siakam. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Barrett against Walker. Barrett dishes to Pirtle. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Pirtle is just a brick wall. Then you have to try and roll with him to the basket. Good luck.
Turner with a screen on Barrett. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Back to Barnes. Passes it to Quickly. Shoots over Walker. And that one goes long. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. They're leading by 8. And he drives in. And Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Screen by Pirtle. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Out to Turner. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And that one's good quickly.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Turner up top. Plenty of space. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Turner with the steal. And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
On the court for Indiana. Smith is out there with Toppin. Then it's Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Mathurin in at the shooting guard. Nwora, the pass to Olynyk. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brown against Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. Banked in off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Brown. And that one is off. Mathurin with some nice defense to the paint. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the pass to Nwora. Here's Olynyk. Still scoreless. Boucher finds Olynyk. Brown outside. And it's Trent in the corner. McConnell scanning the floor. And Toppin throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And again, Toronto no luck. Pacers leading by 16. Outside Mathurin. Out to the right wing. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's depending if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Boucher with the ball. Now Smith defending, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. in the second quarter held scoreless. The kick out to Brown, 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Toppin pulls it in.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Mathurin attacking, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And it's Indiana's ball. They've scored 10 straight. With the drive, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got his second bucket.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Nora. Kicks to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Indiana.
Mathurin against Brown. There's the three. And Indiana, another three.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's McConnell. And it's off from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Boucher kicks to Brown. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
.29 seconds left in the first half. Trent passes to Nora. Driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Nora's got his first 2 points.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Mathurin with a screen on Brown. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Nesmith. 3.
Now, here's Trent. And here's Boucher. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Pacers just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We got R.J. Barrett. Pirtle is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Abaji in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Turner with a screen on Barnes. For 3, Siakam. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors trail by 21. Barnes with it. Picked up by Turner. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And it's Halliburton penetrating.
When he wants to, Halliburton can get to the hoop. Boy, he is tough to slow down.
Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
And Indiana making a change here. Walker's checked in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Pass to Barrett. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Pacers leading by 18. Halliburton for three. Barnes grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. On the wing quickly. Barnes screen on Halliburton. Quickly with a wide open look. Knocks down the three ball. Quickly's got 14 points for the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Nembhard the pass to Turner. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Indiana. Out to Turner. 6 to shoot. Off target with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pocket 6. A baseline J. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Halliburton drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for him.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We have seen officials cracking down in recent years on traveling violations. The sense from the league was with the freedom of movement rule changes, it was becoming almost impossible to defend if ball handlers get away with, let's call it, extra footwork. It's been an adjustment for the players, but they're talented enough to make that adjustment. Kevin?
Yeah, they are. You're right. A high skill level indeed. DA, thank you.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Nembhard. Misses the three. Toronto's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Quickly. Hits it from three-point range. Quickly's got 17.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Siakam outside. Into the lane. And Siakam throws it down.
An excellent ball handler for his size. Pascal doing damage going downhill.
Barrett the pass to Abaji. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Pass to Abaji. Here's Barrett. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Pacers. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Indiana leading by 20. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Benedict Mathurin is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Smith. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Toppin in at the 4. Trent kicks to Boucher. Olynyk a screen on Toppin. Boucher with the ball. Now Smith defending. Mathurin against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Corner shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
That's on Benedict Mathurin. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Brown the pass to Nwora. Releases. Offensive rebound. And Olynyk kicks to Boucher. Back to Olynyk. Boucher finds Brown. Trent setting the pick for Brown. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
McConnell against Trent. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Trent passes to Olynyk. McConnell against Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good work by Gary Trent Jr. to get in tight and draw the foul. He's at his best when he's assertive.
He doesn't get the second one. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Mathurin with a screen on Olynyk. Passes it to Mathurin. Offline with his 3. And it's the Raptors ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Trent. Back to Boucher. The pass to Nwora. Boucher the screen. Puts up a deep 3. Nwora can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Pass to Nwora to end the drought. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Mathurin for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Mathurin's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Pacers. Driving to the basket, and the layup's good off the glass. McConnell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now, here's Neesmith. Defense right on him. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Raptors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Smith kicks to Toppin. Mathurin attacking. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Good on the three-point shot.
Don't sleep on Olynyk's ability to stretch the floor. He's a modern big.
Mathurin for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 19 seconds left in the game. Olynyk the pass to Boucher. Boucher sets a screen for Brown. And the shot's good from Boucher.
Nice play, Boucher. Maintaining focus after what could have been called a foul.
Boucher with the steal. There's Brown with the 3. Off on that one. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate.
That they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Neesmith out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Walker. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside McDaniels. There's a screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there. Getting the bucket and has a chance for one more.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
Turner for 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Siakam pulls down the board. Halliburton outside. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
At the arc, Halliburton confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Here's Conley, and there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Fires the 3, and stolen by Edwards. Conley goes in. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Halliburton with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. And here's Turner from the arc, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
3-pointer, Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Really hard to stop his pull-up. Excellent J from Halliburton.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
Here's Halliburton. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Turner. And here's Walker. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Counted.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Halliburton looking for an opening. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Now here's Halliburton. 10 points for him. And he drops it in from the low post. 12 points for him.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Pass to McDaniels. Tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 4. There's Nesmith with a 3. The baseline J is on the way, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Edwards fires from way outside. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. Absolutely. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Moore in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the tray.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Oh, sweet move. And McConnell finishes inside. McConnell's got his first basket. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Morris sets a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Reid passes to Alexander Walker. And stolen by McConnell. In transition, here they come. It's rebounded by Morris. Here's Reid. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Indiana has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. To the middle. Here's Mathurin. Soft touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Nice work inside from Mathurin, showing you he's not just a jump shooter.
Morris, a screen on Mathurin. Alexander Walker, the pass to Morris. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Moore. And today's team's all looking to space the floor with shooters, Clark. Thinking back, you ever wonder why it took so long to catch on?
I hadn't thought about it in that context, B.A., but I think part of it is you got to have a lot of shooters to take advantage of it first and foremost. And now, again, with the likes of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard and so many other outstanding perimeter shooters, more and more of those guys are coming into the league and following their example. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's McConnell with the drive and scores off the crossover.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Pacers with a rebound. In transition, here come the Pacers. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Reid, a screen on McConnell. Morris passes to Moore. Pass to Reed. Another shot. Smith with the rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Stolen by Reed. And 1:01 left in the first half. That one's good by Moore.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Outside Matherin. Hook loose. Pass to Miller. Here's Moore for three. Morris on the wing. 35 seconds left in the first half.
Smith finishing with power. I like that dunk right there.
And here's Morris. Smith with the rebound. McConnell against Morris. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Alexander Walker. From deep. The offensive rebound. Here's McConnell. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half now in the books. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Nesmith, then there's Walker, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body, you're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role, and has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
It's good.
The endless reach of Gobert, those long arms, sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Halliburton. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Outside McDaniels. The 3 ball. Pacers with a rebound. Halliburton outside. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. No coverage that time. Turner's got 11 points.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Now here's Towns. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. McDaniels, a screen on Siakam. They get the rebound. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out Towns. Goes back up. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it. And what did you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now. Halliburton highlight reeling for him tonight. Go ahead, young fella.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. For 3, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. 7 points in the game.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Halliburton against Conley. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Walker. Outside Conley. They set a pick. Takes the 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. It goes on Mike Conley, and the free throw, no good. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
Halliburton against McDaniels. And here's Turner from the arc. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Driving inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Here's Halliburton. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now Turner. He's got 11. Walker passes to Halliburton. Here's Halliburton on the take. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me,
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We'll be back in a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Monte Morris. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Moore in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota's shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Morris on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. Pass to Moore. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
The defender doesn't overdo it and risk a foul, but he definitely impacts the release.
Here's McConnell, and the shot's good.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Here's Nembhard. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Alexander Walker, the pass to Moore. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
McConnell's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Here's Alexander Walker, and he slams it in one-handed.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big-time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Who poked away and stolen by McConnell. Here's Nembhard. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Pacers making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. Here's Walker, and the layup is good. And the Pacers lead by 9.
The strength of Jarris Walker. I mean, bursting through the contact there.
The shot by Towns, no good. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Towns. And here's Siakam for 3. Turner finds Siakam. And Gobert with a block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
The drive by Siakam, and Gobert with a block. McDaniels inside, defended by Halliburton. They get it back. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
McDaniels against Halliburton. Siakam left side. And here's Turner from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. He connects. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Halliburton up top. Going inside. Money.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
Here's Towns. Yes!
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton against McDaniels. Halliburton with the ball. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Substitution on court.
Here's Edwards. There's the drop. Cans it to force overtime.
This is as good as it gets. A big...
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And here's Halliburton. Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Halliburton just too good for the defense there. Great tenacity and physicality on that drive.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, what a finish by Halliburton.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Mathurin. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
It's Mathurin with a drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Walker, he's checked in for Toppin.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. They set the screen. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. Halliburton misses. For Minnesota, they've got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock to take the lead. And that one's long.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. 4-3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
And it's in. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. We've seen this movie before from Mathurin. He is cool and confident under pressure.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many. Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
Towns against Halliburton. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Oh, And that is how you make a bold statement, overcoming that size differential and throwing it down.
Giving away a ton of height and still takes it straight at him for the slam. At the most critical time of the ball game, too. Wow.
Edwards for three. Can't knock in the three. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Halliburton is a guy who really has no weaknesses. He can do it all, and he does a great job of making everybody better.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
There's the triple. And so it's Indiana winning this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch.
And one. Thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Emmanuel quickly out there with Barrett. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Barnes. And it's Abaji in its small forward.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Edwards screen on quickly. And here's Conley outside. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these 2, taking pride and making plays.
Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doors, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Here is Conley. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Conley finds Towns. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. It's Barrett on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Edwards against Quickly. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And the layup falls.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Barnes outside. Barrett against Edwards. Barrett dishes to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Quickly. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Barnes. Stolen by Michael Conley. Down low, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Ah, so much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And here's Barrett. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer, Barrett finds Pirtle. Barnes screen on Gobert. 6 to shoot. And McDaniels with the block. Conley the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Quickly with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pirtle the pass to Quickly. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 8. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Here's Towns. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Barrett against Edwards. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. And again, Toronto no up for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Barrett against Edwards. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got Reed. Miller is out there with Morris. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Stripped it away. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Brown kicks to Trent. Boucher sets a screen for Trent. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Launches a 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Raptors trail by 10 to the inside. Brown uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Out to Morris. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, displaying the catch-and-shoot ability of Monte Morris. Go ahead, young sir.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Trent. Bounce pass from Morris. They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Mora can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 11. Reed kicks to Moore. This one for 3. Back to Reed. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Trent passes to Olynyk. Takes the 3. And they'll get another chance. Out to the wing. A second chance effort. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Morris with a screen on Trent. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Raptors trail by 11.
Typical foul.
1:16 left in the first half. Brown outside. Boucher with a screen on Morris. Brown kicks to Boucher. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Olynyk. Back to Boucher. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that one, good. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Trent passes to Boucher. Over in the corner, Brown. Shot from the wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's Moore penetrating. Pass to Alexander Walker. Morris with a screen on Trent. Here's Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Brown outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So for Toronto right now, they've got R.J. Barrett, Jakob Poeltl up there with Barnes. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Abaji in at the small forward. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Now Toronto, Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
Count it. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Conley feeling it out. Beyond the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 16. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
The pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Quickly. Launches it. Drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Quickly against Conley. Pirtle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Pirtle's got his first points of the game. Right side, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Raptors trail by 12. And it's Barrett penetrating. He gets that one. Barrett's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Here's Abaji. Barnes screen on Towns. It's Barrett on the wing. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Timberwolves leading by 12. And R.J. Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Edwards with the screen for Towns. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Nwora, the pass to Olynyk. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, blocks. My goodness, what a career.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Raptors have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Morris with a screen on Trent. Morris outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Monte Morris a bit undersized, but make no mistake, he is unafraid to mix it up.
And he's good on the second. From deep, Trent. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Here's Alexander Walker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Miller is out there with Reed. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Moore in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Boucher kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Boucher. The Raptors need to get a shot up. They get it back. Three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Scooped up. Here's Miller. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's foul number 2 for him. Morris against Brown. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Reed gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Boucher with a screen on Morris. Trent passes to Boucher. Back to Trent. The kick out to Brown. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Trent, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's just tremendous hustle by Trent Jr., getting out in front of the defense, making himself available in transition.
Brown against Morris. Crafty move, and the layup is good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Boucher on the wing. Brown for 3, and again Toronto with the triple.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
And that one drops for him.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Moore outside. Miller against Boucher. Pass to Alexander Walker. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Conley against Quickly. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Conley. For 3, Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 9. 1:02 left here in the 4th quarter. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Gobert double teamed. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Quickly.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Here's Barnes. Back to Brown. There's the dish to Barnes. Goes back up, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, big-time delivery from the young Scotty Barnes. Clutch moment, no worries.
Here's the 3. Off target with that shot. And so the Timberwolves take the win. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us.
the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Scotty Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's quickly in at the one. The first free throw is good.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate. Great skills for the young Halliburton.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now here's quickly. No good from outside. Siakam outside. Halliburton against Poeltl. Turner passes to Siakam. Four on the clock. Puts it up from the high post. Off the left rim and out.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Did you know that Jakob Poeltl's parents were both elite volleyball players?
I guess, B.A., that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Poeltl. Outside Barrett. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The free throw drops for Barrett.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Over to the wing. And here's Turner from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. but he'll head to the line for 3.
Second team foul.
That one on Barnes.
At the line for Indiana.
Good on the second one.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Now the Raptors with it. Quickly from outside. It's not going to go for him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Walker, here we go. Halliburton on the wing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, Tyrese. That is how you complete a drive.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by McConnell. In transition, here come the Pacers.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Barnes finds quickly. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Halliburton goes, and here's Turner from the arc, and he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Halliburton against quickly. Pass to Barnes. Back to quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Hurdle with the ball. Knocked away. Now the Pacers on the move. And the jam by Walker.
Yeah, the versatility of Walker. Can play back to the basket and get out and run. I mean, that combination is tough to find.
Now here's quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Barnes the screen. The 3-ball. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. McConnell against quickly. McConnell, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Toronto trailing. Quickly from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Here's Halliburton. He has 6. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton goes. It's stolen by Trent. And now the Raptors on the break. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from McConnell. Here's Halliburton. And he slams it in one-handed.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And again, no good by Toronto. Indiana on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. The kick out to Walker. Back to Turner. Tipped. Outside Barrett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Turner, a screen on Barrett. Here's Halliburton. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Siakam. To the inside. 3 seconds left with 1 on the clock. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
He's a consistent finisher close to the bucket. Pirtle's got great hands.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No short. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
So for the Raptors right now, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Chris Boucher. And then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Nora in at the 3 spot.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
A nice shot by Brown.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Nembhard. On the wing, Matherin. And teams running their offense through their star players. What's the balance there, keeping everyone else involved and engaged, Smitty?
You know, BA, that's a tricky one. You want your playmakers making plays, but your defenders and role players, they play harder when they feel involved.
Here's Nora. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Olynyk. Outside Brown. Pass to Nora. Here's Boucher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The rebound by Nesmith.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Here's Brown, following the bucket by the Pacers. Here's Nesmith. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And it's Olynyk off the drive. It's tipped. Toppin outside. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. 3-pointer. The shot that time not on target. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one.
Back in 2017, 2-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Chris Boucher signing one of the first 2-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
Now here's Brown. Here's Olynyk.
Signature up fake by Kelly Olynyk makes it hard to challenge his shot.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he sinks the second. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Nembhard, defended by Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. I think when his coach looks at Andrew Nembhard, he sees lots of potential there, Grant.
Oh, yes, he does, B.A. And for a second-round pick in 2022, he's been a steal. A pure point with size at 6'5", that enables him to play at either guard spot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, this is year 3 with coaches in team-branded attire, and you ask them, they're in no rush to go back to the suits. The Heat's Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "There's so much less to think about. I used to hate those dress shoes." The Pistons' Monty Williams said, quote, "None of us can dress. That dry cleaning bill is gone, and you can pack in one bag." Brian?
Hey, that sounds pretty good, Allie. Thank you.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
It's Matherin with the drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Brown. Screen by Olynyk. Brown with it, guarded by Smith, and the basket by Brown. Brown's got 10 points in the quarter.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Matherin, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Brown, the rebound by Nembhard.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
He launches a three, and again, it's Benedict Matherin with a triple. And now it's a 12-point Pacer lead. Boucher against Toppin. Pass to Olynyk. Brown looking around. Back to Olynyk. 4 on the clock. Takes a three. Another miss by Brown. Now here's Matherin. And there's the lob. Benedict Matherin has been leading the charge for Indiana, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Matherin.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 2. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Pass to Halliburton. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. A 12-point game. Quickly passes to Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 10. And here's Turner from the arc. Counted from distance. Turner's got 8.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Barnes finds quickly. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Halliburton against Trent. Pass to Turner. And here's McConnell. Outside Walker. Into the lane. Tipped. Barrett with it. Turner covering. And they're on the run. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Knocks down the triple. Siakam's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's quickly. Pacers with a rebound. High post Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Walker. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Now here's quickly. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Siakam looking it over. Pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Pirtle against Siakam. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Barnes against McConnell. Quickly outside, takes the three. He drops it from range. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Quickly against McConnell. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 9 with the drive. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Indiana's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Halliburton against Barrett. Pass to Siakam. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Walker attacking. Turner finds Walker.
What length from Scotty Barnes, a tough defender.
Walker's shot is off. Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Walker. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Turner a screen on Quickly. The drive by Siakam. Turner passes to Walker. Back to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam, no good. And here's Barnes. And so it's Indiana. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. So for the Raptors right now, they've got Kelly Olynyk, Chris Boucher out there with Bruce Brown, and it's Abaji in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin, a screen on Brown. Outside Mathurin. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Outside for Boucher. Outside, Brown. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Clock at 4. The drive by Brown. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Toppin finds Smith. Outside Mathurin. Back to Smith. Pass to Toppin. Pick by Smith. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The free throw is off from Toppin. And so Brown will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 13. Screen by Olynyk. The floater. Brown, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Boucher against Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Smith. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Drive by Brown. Boucher outside. Back to Brown. Boucher on the screen. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Boucher with great hands on the catch, and then he finishes it.
Right side Matherin. Pass to Nembhard. And he drives in. 4-3. Nora grabs the board. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside, Brown. Olynyk for 3. And the Raptors another 3.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
On the wing, Matherin. No good with the triple. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Nora, pass to Brown. Boucher a screen on Matherin. Here's Brown. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Outside Matherin. And there's a pick. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Brown with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Unloads. Pass to Neesmith. Left side Matherin. To the wing on the left. And Neesmith gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pacers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Benedict Matherin.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Yep, that one goes.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Matherin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That free throw good for Matherin. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Such a wide open look.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. For 3, Siakam. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's McDaniels. Here's the 3. Walker with the rebound. Here's Indiana.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Now Gobert following the 3-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Shoots the 3. A nice shot by McDaniel.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Halliburton. Out to Turner. Pass to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Towns. Siakam banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Halliburton. Gobert pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Wasted no time on that one. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Pass to Nesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. Towns kicks to Conley.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here is Halliburton. Turner for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Edwards finds Towns. And he banks in the layup.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Here's McDaniels, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft part, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs. Now,
here is Halliburton. And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Here's Walker driving inside. And Walker throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He comes away. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed. Morris is out there with Miller. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. Outside Mathurin. Over Moore. Mathurin, good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by McConnell. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Mathurin attacking, and that one is stuffed right through.
Persistence pays. Mathurin sticking with it, and he'll have a chance to add another at the line.
So Clark, with his talent and upside, the future is extremely bright for Benedict Mathurin.
Very bright, shining extremely bright. I love this young man. Like his comportment, Kevin, as much as I like his athleticism and his ability to score at all three levels, he just seems to be unfazed and plays with the maturity and confidence that belies his youth.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. And Indiana, another three.
Yeah, Mathurin wanted this bad. He wants to one-up them at the arc.
Here's Alexander Walker. Read the pass to Alexander Walker. With the drive, that's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And it's Moore penetrating. It's rebounded by Indiana. To the middle. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Smith finishing with power. I like that dunk right there.
With the step back. Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 6. And then Smith with the dunk.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. McConnell sets a screen for Mathurin. Going inside.
When he goes, watch out now. Mathurin operates with a head full of steam.
Here's Miller. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Mathurin, good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Morris a screen from deep. Moore. They grab their own miss, and it's Miller with the jam. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Moore against Mathurin. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
No shortage of confidence for Mathurin. He's got tremendous belief in himself. And we are seeing why that's the case tonight. Ben's lighting it up.
It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one fast break. Here's Moore. Plays it up off the glass. Moore's got his first bucket in this one. And so here is Indiana. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Mathurin against Moore. It's stolen by Morris.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 2. And now thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Siakam is out there with Walker. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Neesmith in at the 2 guard. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Siakam inside. Working on McDaniels. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, great move by Siakam. That is why they call him Spicy Pete.
Here's McDaniels. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. McDaniels got 8 points. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Walker kicks to Turner. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. A Walker's got his second bucket.
You know, what a weapon. Walker can abuse you inside, and he can also stretch the floor.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
Here is something, Craig, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. McDaniels finds Gobert. Edwards with it. Covered by Siakam. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Turner lets it go with a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Towns kicks to Gobert for the lead. Chalk up 2 there. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Even against the good contest, Gobert stays committed, focused, and gets it to go.
Halliburton outside. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Pacers lead by 2. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Here's Nesmith. And the Pacers another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Gobert the pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Screen by McDaniel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Edwards, right wing. Gobert finds Conley. Screen by McDaniel. And the layup's good off the glass.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Halliburton outside. And Indiana, another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got 12 points in the game.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Morris. Miller is out there with Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Here's Morris driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Timberwolves. Moore against Mathurin. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
In the pick and roll, Benedict Mathurin poses a bunch of problems. Doing a good job that time reading and reacting to the defense.
Alexander Walker passes to Morris. Inside, Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. On the wing, Morris. He's covered by McConnell. For 3. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocked loose. Out to Morris. And Reed has it in the corner. Miller outside. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Outside, Mathurin trains the three-pointer. Mathurin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Alexander Walker passes to Moore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Outside Turner puts up a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Towns, a screen on Mathurin. And here's Edwards from the arc.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Halliburton missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Mike Conley's checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Halliburton outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker, good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Rejected by Walker. Halliburton on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Mathurin passes to Turner. Back to Mathurin. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Walker. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Turner. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over. Yeah, there was definitely.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
Shooting for Minnesota, Walker. 3 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go. And he nails the third.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Mathurin. Outside Turner. Turner with the screen. Now here's Halliburton. He's off from 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? You misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
6 seconds left in the 4th. Mathurin passes to Siakam. Missed! And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.